Hugs.
You want a hug?
Yeah.
You want a hug from me?
Yeah. Where is the love? The love. The love.
Okay.
There we go. Don't worry, Arbiter. It's all gone BK.
I am so uncomfortable right now.
There.
Hey YouTube, Tupurious here, and I'm sure you're wondering why you just saw Arby and the Chief hugging and being all lovesy. Well, that is because I am having a battle with one of my new friends, who is Frosty Pixie. And that's right, we are friends, despite all the nastiness that's gone down recently. We have kissed and made up and are all hugsy and friendsy again. So, we're having an NFE battle. Today's question of the day is going to be, what are some things that you would like to see on my new channel? Pokemon related or otherwise. I'm not going to play any other games, but if you'd like to see some interesting skits, kind of like the P+M skits, let me know. Alright, so we're going to start this not fully evolved battle off. And I'm going to start out with a Yanma, and she's going to start out with a Prinplup. And of course, Hypnosis always misses the first time. And she's going to hit me with an Icy Wind, which is going to take me down to just about half. And lower my speed. But because Prinplup is uber slow and Yanma is uber fast, I'm still going to be faster. And luckily for me, the second Hypnosis hits. And I'm going to U-turn out here to get some damage because that's my only attacking move. And I send out my Staryu. And I'm going to go for the D-Bolt here because it's a safe play, and I don't know what she has on her team yet. And she's going to send out Little Paradise, this Ivysaur, which turns out to be a tank. And unfortunately for me, I'm Scarf, so I have to switch out. And she sets up a Leech Seed, predicting the switch, or knowing that she could tank an Ice Beam. And I set up my Word Chip, Bronzor. So I'm Leech Seeded, and I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks here on her switch out because I know there's pretty much nothing that an Ivysaur can do to me besides maybe put me to sleep. And she's going to U-turn out here. Probably predicting my switch, but I stayed in to set up the light screen. Because I was actually expecting like a Flamethrower or Fire Blast or something like that coming my way. So she has her Prinplup out, and I'm going to send out my Staryu again, and she remains asleep. And is going to go right back out into this Ivysaur, and me, like a noob, goes right into Thunderbolt. But I didn't want to overpredict too early, and got minuscule damage from a T-Bolt, which is always good. So she gets Sleep Powder on my switch, and that's okay. Bronzor can take Sleep Powder any day, because it's a beast like that. And she's going to set up the Leech Seeds again, which is always a good thing to have unless they're on you. Sad face. So I'm going to switch out here because I can't have my health keep getting zapped out. And she's going to go for an Energy Ball. And Yanma eats Energy Balls for breakfast because it's an android. Hint hint. And I protect just to see what she's going to do, but she switches out. And I'm going to U-turn here because I don't know what she's going to do. So I go into Sombrero. And she's going to Brick Break, which is going to kill my Light Screen and take my Lumbre below half health. I was like, oh crap. So, at this point, Lumbre really can't do anything at half health because this is meant to be switched in on full health. But that doesn't happen, so, you know, whatever. So I Death Fodder it, and she's going to U-turn out here and go into Prinplup. And I go into my Yanma and U-turn to get some damage and send out Bronzor. And she wakes up and sets up her Stealth Rocks, so I can't switch in my Yanma anymore, which is sad. And she's going to Surf to finish off on Bronzor, and that's fine with me. So I go into my Sneasel Pretty, and I'm going to go for the Choice Banded Pursuit. And even though I got a crit, I'm pretty sure that didn't matter. It should have KO'd either way, because Banded and Stab and woof. And she's going to go for the Fake Out here. But I have Inner Focus, and I'm going to go with the Pursuit because I'm Choice Banded and locked in. So, I'm going to hit that twice, and she's going to go for the Blaze Kick. I would have switched out, but I wasn't sure what move she was going to go with, and I didn't want to eat like a close combat or anything. So, I go out into Staryu. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam because I know that'll kill either way, and I didn't want her switching into Ivysaur, and we have to switch out to change attacks. Now she's going to send an Ivysaur, and I'm just curious as to how much this Ice Beam is going to do. And it takes it like a pro. And I'm going to hit with the Sleep Powder, which is sad because this is my probably my last sweeper that can handle this Ivysaur. And I'm just like, oh crap. And my Sleeping Ninja avoids the Leech Seed there, which is pro move. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. I get the lucky early wake, and she's going to hit with a second Leech Seed, which is sad face. But it's okay because I'm going to finish her off. No, I'm not. She goes into Daddy. Daddy! Her Gob Bite, or whatever the heck it's called. And this ended up being a misclick on her part. And unfortunately for her, she just leaves it in as fodder. And Daddy goes down to the Ice Beam, which is fine with me because I do not like the Garchomp Evolutionary Series. So she sends out Abra, which I was like, oh crap. And she's definitely Scarfed because she outran me. And I know she'll have to switch after the Grass Knot. So I send in my Shelgon, and I'm going to set up the Dragon Dance on the Switch. Because Dragon Dance is pro on Shelgon, because Shelgon is uber fat, bulky. And I'm going to go for the Double Edge, because that is an awesome move, because Rockhead. So, holla! But yeah. So she's going to send out Psycho, her Abra, and I'm thinking anything but HP Ice, and I'm golden. And she go for the Zen Headbutt. I was like, woof. And I'm going to go for the Double Edge, which is awesome. Luckily for me, I didn't flinch. Not that it was doing a huge amount of damage to begin with. But she's going to send out Blame Truth. And she's going to trick here, which I thought she was going to be tricking me a choice item, and it is. Turns out to be choice specs, but it isn't going to matter because Dragon Claw is going to OHKO. So, good game, Frosty Pixie. I look forward to some more battles. Maybe we'll get an OU in next time. Don't forget to give this comment a gaping thumbs up the butt. Comment, subscribe, don't forget the question of the day, and Superius, catch you on the flip side. Peace.